Jay was 18 years old, I was 13, and she was beautiful. She had auburn hair that was thick and kind of curly, and she had real beautiful lips. Luscious. But I was 13. I was 13. And I wasn't stupid. I wasn't dumb. I was 13. She was 18. I was very realistic. There's no way that any relationship would just wouldn't happen. So I never thought about her at all, ever. Until Eric came along. Eric was 18 years old, and I don't really remember exactly when I first saw him in the scene. He showed up at events and parties, and all I remember is that he and Jay just looked at each other with loving eyes all the time, and I watched. And the thing about Eric was that he was a cool guy. He was a real cool guy. He was smart also, and Jay was smart, but he was funny, and he knew everything. And I grew up in an environment in the town where it wasn't really cool to be real, nerdy. It was in New York, and you just sort of hid your books and you didn't really talk about it that much. And all of a sudden, here's Eric, and he's celebrating everything that he knows in the world. And if I had to describe Eric in one hyphenated word, he was sexy smart. I remember being in the kitchen, and I was trying to open up a can of jelly, and he would know exactly the precise time in which to put it underwater and the temperature and how to hit it and open it up efficiently, and then he would do the equation to tell you what the circumference was. We were driving around town, and when we drove around town, and he would drive, and I was in the passenger seat, and we get to a red light, and there's an old trick where the red light would stay red too long. You get out of the car and you push the walk sign and get back in. But he would know exactly when to do it. And I said, "How did you know?" And he said, here's the city grid, and every time, he just knew it. He knew everything and everything. That's why Jay was so in love with him. And so as a kid, 13 years old, I didn't know how really to, get girls that much. I learned how to play the guitar. I got the guitar. I was a guy at the parties that was in the stairway singing, I gave my love a cherry, I got the girl, right? And I remember being at these functions and stuff like that, and my mom would go, Larry, get out your guitar, right? And I'd be playing my guitar, and I'd do my favorite song, my favorite song, Moonshadow by Cat Stevens. I would get on my guitar, and I'd be there, and I'm being followed by a moon shadow. And then Eric would look at Jay. Moon shadow. And he'd take his hand and brush his hair off her forehead. And if I ever lose my hands, lose my plow, and she would move over to him closer. And there was so much love. 13 years old.